Hello, nice people! We are back again. I think it's a nice idea having the development stream of the game every 2 weeks for now. Or I think it will stay 2 weeks. Because the development process of this game, it's new for me. It's not simply a game I develop every other time. I want to address the fact that this is my very first commercial game, and so it means there's a lot of extra things I never thought about it before. First of all, there's the graphics, which I need to commission to someone else. The artist for the portraits I was commissioning had a long, unfortunate pause. So, but she's still available, and I'm not in a hurry to have all the characters yet. The game has still a long development process ahead of it. Another extra things about the project is, of course, the marketing, or better, the advertising. For now, around 1400 people have 140 people have a wishlist on Steam. That's not a lot, still a decent amount, just to make me think the project may be interesting to some people. So the worst part is finding a way to advertise everything, but I will think about it only when I will have the complete graphics for everything. For now, the graphics are not complete at all. We have the only complete things are the portraits and the title from Lollo, and the portraits from Pandorf. All the rest, except the exceptions, maybe the text on the title screen, I don't know, needs to be changed. For example, the clouds and the background are pretty nice. I commissioned them, but they are not exactly on the same style of the characters. They clash a little. Another thing, the tile set. The tile set, well, it's okay, but I really want a different one. This one, again, is okay, but I really wish for one more I don't know, it doesn't convince me. Oh yeah, that's a problem for... We might address this problem later. And we didn't even talk about the music, which is kinda expensive having a composer for the game, even if at least I don't have an enormous variety of places in the game and musics. So at least the game won't have that huge amount of musics. Well, actually, we'll have musics for the scenes. I think around 15 different musics, depending on the scenes, probably. So yeah, it's still a lot to do. Also, another thing is I can't even make straight on development streams about a game, because a lot of the game development is or spoiler, or it does not involve using the engine. What do I mean? Recently I'm working on the dialogues and refining correctly the personality of another character, and of course every dialogue I write is on a different part of it's not on the game project, it's all temporary on a document I have. So yeah, a lot of the development of the game is not on the game. Also, here there is if we don't talk about the dialogues and the characters, since I also think about the characters design on paper. What does remain if I don't do the character dialogue on stream? It's the maps, but even the maps are not really completely doable on stream. I tried one time, but I don't think I got the better ideas. Here again, other notes from the maps of the game. I tried on Photoshop on a image editor program once, but on paper it's way better. I can write notes, put arrows where I want. It's way easier on a book, and also on streaming I don't think I will get the same results. So I think it's for the best. What else remains? If I don't plan maps or I don't write dialogues on stream, or the programming part, which is the most fun at all, of course. I don't know what is the correct programming part I want to do today. But one thing is for sure, a game needs a lot of programming, even if it's a simple, on quotes, simple game like the Respawn banter. For example, last time we programmed the character breathing effect, which I still can't put because I need to edit the portraits. I could do that in stream, but it's not developing. Developing is more like art editing. So I think that's also out of the question. I also did the characters zoom. I think I can show it. Can show. I don't remember. Oh yeah, here it is. Ah, never mind. Well, we did the zooms on the characters, but we'll implement them way later because they are not the most important part. First, I really want to have all the script for the game, and then I can think about the rest. I think the two more important things about the development process are the traps and the script. Because there can't be a script without traps, but there can't even be a script. I think the traps have the priority, so yeah, I think I should think more about them. Okay, so for today's stream, what should we program? Or even better yet, I think it would be interesting to note on stream what we need to do exactly. Okay, so I should probably use a document instead of Miro, because yes. Okay, we can use it there. I will see if I can find a right folder. I think every every file would work, but I'm struggling to find even one. Okay, I think we can use this one. That's not correctly the right one, but it's one for noting down the portraits I need, everything like that. And the references for the artist. Okay, okay. So, I really want to at least plan out what do I need programming or programming wise for the game. Things still in need of programming. Let me also increase it up a little. Oh, okay, way better. So we have the character breathing effect maybe needs a lot of polishing. Polishing on breathing effect. Visual effects for banters. For example, the triple zoom, which I don't want to make. Actually, I think I can simply use that on events. Even if it would be nice to make a stream on based on planning out interesting visual effects I can put on the banters. Then we have well, that's kind of a late thing, but there's the flow chart of the game, because I want to make something like the escape in some sort of flow chart when you can return on when you complete the game. At least only when you complete the game you can return back. In this way you won't have any missable content, because I don't really like much missable content. You can, yeah, replay the game from start, but if you play the first time the game without dying on a certain way, then you replay the game and you skip some parts. But how the game is made, based on how the game is made, some banters are a mix of two dialogues. So some player may unwillingly skip a banter they didn't saw. So it's better if they can return back and re-explore, finding out banters that they never found, for example. I don't know how do I intend to make the flowchart of the game, because I'm not really into window programming of interfaces and menus. So I might probably use a new map. I can program it on with events. With pictures also. How do you think about that? What else the game needs? I think we have a lot. We have well, we could try to implement the HD mode. I already started something for it, but it's very hard to implement because a lot of parameters needs to be changed. But still, it's something to something secondary. Not really that secondary, because I might need the HD mode for planning screenshots for the advertising or just the Steam page. Because the game has this resolution. You could make full screen, but the resolution doesn't change. So if you want to record something more professional, I could think about HD mode. Also because the portraits are very HD, so it's kinda a waste having them on this resolution at the end. So, what else does the programming of the game needs? Okay. So, without any spoiler, at a certain point of the game I need some sort of transition of images, which is secondary though. Wait, I will explain. Secondary. Just I want a simple effect where the map slowly transitions in another map. So map image gradual transition. I think it's doable with a plugin, but I never tried it. Which is also for a different version of RPG Maker. Yeah, I wrote it wrong. Okay, so we have that. I might also need some sort of way to enhance the text. I tried Visustella, but the plugin has a big flaw that the enhanced text will leave the outline with opacity, which gives an awful effect. Until they fix that, I might need something like for circling text on the dialogues, but it's not really necessary. What else? A transition. This is probably needed. HD mode is not. So, transition effect. Like, for example, for a gag or something else, I don't know, a transition between the reign of Leven and another place, like the real world or the game's world. From Sky. Okay. This is necessary later for a specific scene. Then there is to program all the traps and all the things you need to dodge, apparently. But I really don't want to make them on stream because it sounds a lot like spoiler. So I might skip those. What else do I need? Wait, I need some other things, but all the rest is kinda spoiler, so I will leave some of those out of this. It's like, well, a boss fight. I can't make a boss fight and not spoil anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there are boss fights in Respawn Banter, at least. At least one, okay. Because, well, there's a final boss. You can't. There's the Evil Lord. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember now. Choices. We need to program choices. I know they are already present on the Respawn Banter. Oh no, not they're already present in RPG Maker. You can easily put choices in RPG Maker. The problem is they are pretty basic, graphically basic. So I might need another way to unlock them. Also, I might need a way to lock some of the choices, because there are a bunch of choices that the player can choose if they didn't see a banner before. Okay. That's at least something. Also, I think we can do on stream. Might be simply a extra banter. We can write a banter from ground up without spoiling anything. Like we can add, we can write one banter when the player dies too many times on a specific event. I also want to make a banter on when the player skips the checkpoint, which happened at least twice, I saw. So it's something to consider. Also, we might think about the rewriting of the introduction, which needs some enhancements. But maybe that's for out of stream. Okay. We might think about choices. I really want to add choices in the introduction in the first act, but requires me to write more dialogue. So I might update the demo with the choices in time for the Steam Next Fest. Not the next one, whenever I'm ready. Whenever the demo is ready. And the game is like 4-6 months from release. I think that's the right time. Okay. We maybe decided what to do now. Because by default, I think I still have I forgot the dev code for this. No? This one. I forgot the dev code for... oh well, never mind. For unlock, for the enabling or the achievements, which is also a text box. Just for showing the basic choice option. Ah, it's right. Ah, okay, no, only when I'm on Steam. Okay, okay, yeah, basically, this is the choice option. And you can imagine that in a banter, hi Lolo, how are you doing? We are just planning what to do on stream from right now on. We were talking about choices in the banter, and you can realize that having the default RPG Maker window is not the best one for banters. Luckily though, I saved in... I remember I still have some plugins from... which was it? Mog, right? That allowed me to have a different options for the choices. Let's see if I can find it. Plugin MZ. I think it's master demo. Let's see. What's this? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Mog. No, it wasn't Mog. Maybe it was Hack. What was Hackwen? Maybe it's not this one. No. So what was it? I don't remember. Actually sick. Whatever, I'm resting. Okay, it's good to rest. Of course. Just mind the difference between resting and wrestling. One is worse than the other. Physically speaking. Maybe it was Galv. I think it was Galv. I'm a RPG Maker now, since I'm not tired yet. Wait, you just said you wanted to rest. Why are you developing now? Well, okay, actually, it's fine. Being ill is not an excuse for not developing, right? I was planning the next time I will get ill, I will plan down all the traps for the game, which are very important. At the start I spoke a lot about what I needed for the game. I think that's the right one I need. There's some Galv plugin I can use, commercially free, which allows me to have some sort of backgrounds on the choices. Let's see. I think it was... message background, which is already one I use, but I also need to put choices. Too many colors. No, okay. Oh, there is also a message timer, which is pretty nice. It doesn't work on my game, but I might note it down because it might be interesting for, I don't know, a gag. I don't know at this point. Okay, here. Saved. Sure. I'm pretty sure there were choices here. It's always the time for dabbing. Yeah, you're right. You know, finding time for developing is hard, so let's not leave. Let's not let being sick consume your time. Maybe message style bust. Yeah, maybe it's this one probably. Or maybe I'm pretty sure there was one. There was a way to change put messages choice. But now that I think about it, can I also make it on... Wait, I can simply make it by events, right? I can make it by events. I did the title screen of the respawn banter with events after all. Okay, never mind. I might make the choices with events. I think it's not easy though. Oh, I could do it, but I think I will save some time if I... Maybe Visustella had one. I'm pretty sure Visustella might have had one. The problem is, I really can do the thing where I lock out an option. Maybe message core. Was it Visustella? Let's hope it was not Visustella because it would be such a problem. And what was this one? Oh, okay, yeah, it was this one probably. It was this one, I remember now. That's the one where I took the background plugin effect for the water, probably. That's not what was... Not the right map I was looking for. It's probably... on the message choices somewhere. I swear I'm not... No, it's not this one either. Never mind. Never mind. Looking for the right plugins is not easy. So... Isn't really Hakuen? What was this one? I forgot what this one was for. I think if there is one, it's Galv. But maybe I discarded Mog too fast. Yeah, it was this. Actually, I think it was this one where I made some tests. Oh, this one! This one of the choices. It's this one. I don't know why I didn't saw it before though. Let's see. Yeah, that's not there. It's weird. Let's start here right away. Okay. Okay, it was kinda hard to find it right away, but here there is. It's smaller than I was thinking. I wanted some wider ones. But I think we'll do the trick. Also, I might probably just put an image behind them, because I think that's the case. Let's see. Images. Let's see if it's system or not. No, that's... That's Mog again. I recognized Mog from the flowers. Here. Yeah, okay, here they are. Those are the button graphics for the choices, so it's pretty easy to replace them. Also, I think I can easily edit them to be locked out with a simple image change. And I just edit the code a little just to not allow pressing them. Okay. Sure. How we use it right away? Let's see. Okay, that's pretty simple. We can swoop the code for our game right away. Cal visual novel choices. And the Spawn Banter is partially a visual novel after all. In a way, partially, yeah. Well, it's more visual novel than exploration, since you pass 30 seconds exploring and 2 minutes bantering. So, yeah, probably. Here? No. I can't say here with confidence when it's not. Okay. Here they are. Visual novel choices. There are parameters here, but let's hope they will work. And I just need to activate game system visual novel choices equals true. Okay, let's try them right away. I should make more order here. Here, let's put it there. Where was it? Galp visual novel choices. That's the width and the height. We could make them bigger because I will never have more than 3 choices on screen. So we can make them like 90. Which is still not a lot. We can do 120. Always middle is fine. The gap. Let's put a little distance and... Oh, wait! There is by default a disabled button. Okay, that's awesome. But I need to manually deactivate buttons with another plugin. Okay, it's fine. Okay, how does it work? I need the visual novel button image, but we can temporarily use the one from the project demo. And we have put it in system, and we already are ready. Using BX on the choice option, I can choose a different graphic. Let's see. Yeah, /B2 /B3 have different colors, which is okay. I get it. The blue is the default one. The green is B1. B1, right? No, okay. The blue is 1, green is 2, yellow is 3, and so on. And the first one is 0, is the choice. Which is animated, right? How is it animated? How does it animate? Then flowers. I prefer plants to decorate, of course. Ah, it's not animated, the icon to choose, for choosing. Well, that's not a problem. I can easily replace that with an arrow on one side. An icon just to choose. Would be nice though if the arrow moved sideways in a way. Oh, also the mouse works. Awesome. Okay. There's nothing else I need to know? Okay, perfect. We should try it right away. in the test zone, of course. I think there are better ways to test it, but let's see. Choices yes or no. And no will be B2 if I remember correctly. Let's see. I didn't activate the breathing effect, but it's fine. What happened? Okay, I know what happened. I need to set the parameters based on the image dimension. So the choices needs to be on the same size, which I should set here. Which it's fine if I change values, but I can't test with a wider one for now. So 48. Also the width. Yeah, okay. It should stay the same. Let's set again 48. Unfortunately, I wanted to test it right away with wider choices. Let's see if the gap matters. No, it doesn't. So that means I can put them higher down or lower down. Too high, too high, too high. Also, I see a problem. They're too low. I would like to choose where they appear. Wait. They are higher up now. What does exactly this value do? Too high again. Did you do something or? Okay. Maybe 500 was too high. I still don't know what it does. I still don't know what it does. Okay. It puts it higher up, which helps actually. I think it would be better lower down, but at least it's something. Okay. I think this might help. I will store the value here for now. 100 is way fine. Okay. Then what do we need with the choices? Well, I think that's just what I need, honestly. Well, yeah, one thing I might need is more colors. I don't mean I want to change a color for each time, but I think I might need a theme for the buttons. For example, when I'm with 11 buttons, will have some sort of light blue color on them, and there's also the locked light blue color. So if I make this for the options, I don't think 4 is enough. Which I don't think is a problem, because I think I can have as many as I can, since I define their size directly there. So yeah, it's not a problem. I can simply put how many I want there. Okay. That was pretty simple, honestly. I don't need to do anything else. Yeah, I need to implement them after I have the new graphics. Row number? There's to display button for display choice. What do you mean? Row number. Maybe it will use the the yellow, the third one for locked choices. I wanted more than one though. I can make it gray though. I think it's not a problem. Okay. We have the choices. That was surprisingly fast. We could also try locked choices. Just because, yes. Sure. I think we already have a plugin for it. Visustella. Message core. Let's see. Here. I think it's here. Yeah. Disable. We can have a conditional disable, but for now... Where is it here? For now, let's put the maybe choice and disable it and see if the color is the default one or not. I love the choices. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, it's yellow. Does it make sound? I don't know because I deactivated the volume. Oh no. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, actually, yeah, it matters. Let's reset the sound. Luckily, it's not Visustella, so I can change. The disable choice is Visustella. No. Okay. Audio set. Let's go. Yeah, it makes sound. Perfect. I should also make the text on gray, just to make it easier to understand, but I think that's enough. Okay, perfect. We have it. Now we need to plan down the choices in all the game. I'm really happy about the choices on Banter's idea, because in this way the players who already played the demo doesn't have to redo the entire first part with the same old dialogue, which I still want to update in a way or another. But in this way they will never have the same identical dialogues, at least. Okay. We did the choices. That was pretty fast. Well, again, without thinking about the graphical update part. Another thing maybe we should think about is skips. More particularly is skip red, which is kinda complicated to implement, I suppose. Because we need to make a global save, or a global variable to save every banter that we already saw. Because in case a player, I don't know, wants to replay the game again, or with the flowchart we were thinking before, returns to the start of the game after completing it, and chooses to reset all the banters to see some of them again, they can skip the banters they are not interested in, even if I hope that equals to 0. I think I still have the idea though. We should just find a way to implement it correctly. We have a single global variable that as a matrix saves every banter. Every banter the player saw, or better, has a true false for every banter, noting down if the player already saw it. We can work on it. I think the skips are not really that important for now. We can skip them for later. But I think none of the programming part is very important now. It's important for the complete game, but honestly, now I have very important other things to do. Okay, which one of those can we make on stream? I think we can brainstorm a little about traps, because I noted down a lot of ideas for traps in the game, but I need to study a lot of them, and the hardest part about them is contextualizing them inside the game. I'm honestly surprised on how I made the first part of the game, because it's pretty simple, straightforward, but has a lot of differentiated trolls. We have the escape troll, maybe, the sword falling on you, stereotypizing on Zelda, Gop troll, the best one, the reading line troll. It's peak, honestly, personally. The puzzle also is a nice fresh air, and the spikes is just another sort of visual trolling. So I don't know how did I made all of the trolls in only a week. So now the plan is to brainstorm some random, completely random ideas for the trolling. Because the vital part of the trolling is that it needs or to not be cheap, or to be very funny. And to be very funny needs to be unexpected, needs to be a subvertation of expectations, or just a repeating meme. For example, if Gop randomly fell on me while on the dungeon, of course that will sound funnier than a rock. Probably. Okay, let's make some tests. And with tests, I mean reflecting on our life choices. I will not spoil anything about the castle. I'm just brainstorming random ideas that might happen in becoming a trap. For example, for the traps I need to... I'm out of my comfort zone, because it might seem obvious that I'm good at making traps, because I already made them and I wanna build the gate, but this is a different situation. Now I don't have a tile set where I can choose from and just think, oh, I might throw something with a chair, I might throw something with a clock. No, because that's not a final tile set. So I personally need to choose what objects to commission. So I can also add some random elephant there, because I can simply commission the elephant to a sprite artist. So I shouldn't remain limited to this tile set. I can choose whatever I want for my trolling. And it's maybe the first problem I see after developing a lot of time with default graphics. Unfortunately, I'm not thinking enough out of the box. Okay. Another problem I had is, I still have, is making the rooms of the castle. I tried to make one dining room. I might do a kitchen. But it's hard to come up with rooms for a castle that make sense, and it's not just a random trap room. So maybe, since I'm thinking, I have an idea. Usually, when you have two problems, you might try to combine them together and see what happens. And now we might combine this problem together. No, I don't think that's right. So that's not exactly what I was thinking. But I was thinking about making rooms that doesn't serve any sort of purpose for fun, for the lulz. I mean, like a random room with something no one ever needs. Like, for example, the tables room, the room of tables, which has no purpose at all, but helps filling the castle with rooms that seem to have a purpose, even if it's a stupid one. And we can also make something for the traps. For example, tables, right? I wasn't expecting coconut mal in lo-fi. Okay, I got coconut mald on the lo-fi music. Awesome. Okay, that's the table room. Does it have any practical use? That's the best part. It doesn't. Now we should think about the traps for it, though. I have like zero ideas on how to make a trap out of this room. Maybe the middle part should be empty, but the first idea I got, which I don't think will be the case, is to put traps. Different tile set. We can temporarily use another one. Right. Okay, perfect. We have the spikes. For example, I was thinking, traps around there, but really, that might be more a puzzle than a troll. And if it's a troll, it's not fun. Even if I was thinking that I might need some extra parts in the game where you don't really die instantly and have some sort of small puzzle game. There was a puzzle with the orbs. We might do something similar here with the table rooms. We can mix the random traps with a puzzle, but maybe without the spike traps, because I want to differentiate between the traps, since I have the opportunity to commission different types of art of sprites. I still don't know what to do with the table room. It's a very stupid room. Table room. I might discard this one, but at least I have some ideas. At least I'm trying to have some ideas. Also, an important thing for the banters is for having a team, or having a way to die which is funny for the banter. So there, I maybe should think about a way to make it funnier. Unfortunately, brainstorming in this way is not the easiest way. We have other tables, wait. We have other tables! Yes! The table room gets stronger by the minute. Wrong tile. This is getting way stronger than a minute. Still no ideas. Maybe... I have an idea, actually. I have an idea. It's somewhat stupid, but I will try it. Here. We have a room with only some tables. Let's remove the spikes for now. And I don't know. The player needs to do something here to unlock the next part, which is a way to force the player to interact with things. So we can call this, instead of the table room, the interaction room, where the player needs to interact with items, choose what to do with them, but that's not really a... That's very different from the previous part of the game, where you just move around, something tries to kill you and you probably die. Here, it's just you interact with things, you die. So, and making something like the signs. The signs part was a nice balance between you got trapped but you might not die. Because if you spam very fast, you might not die. So maybe I shouldn't make other trolls based on having to interact with something. Because it's unfair. I want everything for my traps except being unfair. Well, they are unfair in a way, but not completely unfair, okay? If you are paranoid enough, you can avoid them. So maybe... Let me note something down. Traps. Funny. Ish. I was thinking about consolidated pattern. For example, if you need to light 3 candles in every room, first room you light 3 candles, next room you light 3 candles, the third room, the third candle explodes. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, is it? Doesn't it? Well, the important one is subverting expectations, which is also a way to make humor, apparently. So I want the traps to be funny, but also unpredictable. So you will probably die to them. I have 0 ideas for this, but I don't care because I want to try a method here in live right now. A new method for brainstorming live. Okay, then this new method for brainstorming, let's call it. We can reference robotic notes. Brainstorm and surge. Brainstorm and surge. Gunvarel. Because there was a phrase in robotic notes, storm and surge. I referenced the robotic notes because there is storm in the name and because it's some sort of rush way to make a brainstorm. I want to experiment to make random ideas out of nothing, have a long list of ideas, and at the end, choose only the best ones, if there are. Hi Michael! Vulgar! I'm vulgar everywhere now, also. Right in time, Michael, we are trying a new way to make brainstorm. Brainstorm and Surge, we call it. Which is find the most random ideas in the lowest time. I don't know if it works, but I will experiment it live right now. So, should we start? Let's go. Okay. We take inspiration from the tile set here. Okay, for this idea. Explosion random, which is always funny. Explosions are always funny. We could also try some sort of... I don't want to copy to Max Toby Fox though. I like explosions too, but we need to a way to make them funny. Other than that, we can floor that breaks under the player. That isn't really funny at all, but it's an idea. We could take inspiration from Dark Souls in that case, since Dark Souls has a lot of traps, apparently. Okay, talking about Dark Souls, I remember the Fortress of Sen swinging trap, which is a trap by itself, but it's not unpredictable. So maybe we can make that the trap falls on you. Like, it breaks and falls on you. It's not that funny as the others, but again, this is the Brainstorm and Surge, so we can refine them later. Okay, more than that, random idea, falling down a pit to continue. Like, well, there are some games when you need to fall down to continue. It's not a trap, but maybe we can think something out of it later. Library. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the library. We can do... The gag that the hero reads a book and the slime kills him is too old though. Grabs a book. We can make that the slime never comes. And the hero is stuck reading. We can make a black screen so the player doesn't read everything and I don't have to write the entire book. And the hero is devastated at the end. This is not a troll. The hero doesn't die, but I think it's important to make traps that... or make something in the game that isn't directly I kill you. Because at this point I think the player already lost the faith to check on everything. That's because I want to make a way to make the player trust science again inside the castle, which is very hard. Do you want an idea? How many do you have? Sure, I'm streaming also for that. I would appreciate every single idea. Talking about your idea, give me an idea, Michael. Idea. There is the hero needs to do something to pass a certain thing. The main character needs to do something to pass a trap. Has an idea, but lighting bulb is real. Like, you have an idea and the lighting bulb falls on you. Doesn't seem the best one idea, but again, it's the Brainstorm and Surge. Let's go. Talking about Brainstorm and Surge, random idea again is gust of wind pushes you. Like the wind as first example I have is the wind from the wind boomerang of Zelda Twilight Princess. That kind of small tornado. I already had this idea for the main part of the game. I wanted to make a gust of wind to push you back on the spike. So when you you surpass this part. But I removed it. Maybe we can use it in the castle. Or if I want to add another trap outside. Since the wind is usually outside. A boss fight where there's a second phase. The boss is transforming, but in that time you can actually move and avoid attack behind you. You can move during the animations. I wanted to do something of that kind here on the first part of the game. I will add something later. So it's some sort of an idea I already had. Not specifically on the boss transformation phase. Even because the game doesn't have that much boss fights to begin with. And also something slightly similar. Pretty much later. About the thing that the player thinks can't move but actually can. For breaking a trap of people transforming and people standing still. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do twice in two different ways. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I already had the idea but didn't implement it. But yeah, that's a pretty clever idea. That's why I had it twice. I can put it as... Never mind. Let's continue with Brainstorm and Surge. Random idea. Seesaw. A seesaw. The player stands on one thing, something else falls on the other side, and the player smacks the head on the ceiling. Head on ceiling. Okay. The seesaw effect. Oh yeah, Danganronpa reference. Perfect. What else? Well, talking about seesaw made me come in mind the Rhythm Paradise minigame. Yeah, not listing every single minigame now though. Something about the floor. Oh, I like these vague suggestions. The floor. Well, there is already a death by gravity after all. There is the hole on the demo. Oh, that's a different kind though. A banana! The player sleeps on a banana and fucking dies. Okay, I like the banana effect. That's also pretty old time funny. Other than pits? Yeah, we can make some sort of... well, the floor made me think about the banana. It still is making the head on the floor. Can also be... I don't know, timed floor. For example, electrified floor at intervals. Where the hero just needs to wait, they can walk and wait again. That's not a troll, but we can maybe think something for it later. Banana pops up randomly and if you step on it, game over. Yeah, something like that. But the important thing is how it comes up randomly. Because if it only appears, it's not that funny than if appears King Kong, drops the banana on you, and you die in front of you. Because the important part of the traps is, even if they are unpredictable, it's always on a slight part fault of the player. That's a vital thing for the traps, to avoid they are feeling cheap. For example, the escape route, the escape is fault of the player. The sword, well, the player could have suspected something when the sword fell. The sign, the player could have spammed faster. The tree, well, it's obvious tree falls when you cut them. And, well, I don't know, I always try to make the player feeling guilt for not having dodged anything. Someone throws the pill from above. Yeah, I think the funny part is how that pill drops. Maybe, I don't know. Other thing is, I don't plan on adding any sort of NPC character in Respawn Banter. So no one could actually drop the banana, the pill. It could be a slime though. I have an idea actually. I could make a slime that is carrying a trash can on its head. The cleaning drunk slime. And if the player, I don't know, passes through him too fast, he drops the bean and the banana peel falls on the ground, and the player sleeps on it. The slimy banana. Oh no! Not again! We need to reach the Stains Gate again. Let's note it down. Cleaner slime. Okay. Other random ideas. Let's go. Brainstorm and surge. Dance. Nothing with dance, actually. We can have disco floor. There is a disco floor. The disco room. The disco room for the Evil Lord. Of course. The dance floor for the Evil Lord. I don't know what to do with it though. I could actually add it in the final fight maybe. To make a what was it? Taste of Banana reference when the Evil Lord was in disco. What else? We had the banana peel. I was planning on. I already thought about outlined a dining room, so maybe we can place the banana peel here. I don't know. Demon King. Yeah, that was a pretty fun gag. I will see if. Wait, I was planning that at some point the evil boss starts dancing. Not really. It's complicated. I have too many ideas, but I will see the more feasible ones. Okay, more ideas. I don't like this idea, but spinning arrows like Pokemon. You know, the arrows where you step on it and they throw you in a direction. Which, though, might be interesting. Because I think this would actually be interesting. Because might help on jockey or on repeating some traps. It is funnier if a trap throws you back below another trap than a trap that randomly kills you, of course. Even if it's basically the same thing. Let's imagine a trap that pushes you through towards Gop. You hit Gop and Gop falls onto you. It's way funnier than a trap that randomly kills you. So you under another trap. Okay, that's not bad. Not really spinning. It might be only a pushing arrow. Where's Zigwon from Everwood? What? Which was Zig? Is the first boss, right? The one in the disco. Ah, the one in the disco. Okay, that's it. I was planning to make a small Everwood reference, but again, I will see everything if it's feasible. And it's not a random reference, of course. Then, what else do we have? We already... jumping... it is not in the game. I already have a gag for it, so... it's fine. Check out if Everhood 2... Ah, I forgot! There is Everhood 2, that's right! I might want to play it right away when it comes out, actually, on stream. I forgot about it, honestly. I'm really interested in it too. I wishlist it, so probably it's not out. We can have a painting. We are in the castle, so paintings makes a lot of sense. Also, I was thinking about the Dark Souls painting. Well, I was thinking about the painting starting from the smiling emoji from Twitch, which Michael already just sent. I was thinking a mask on the wall. And other than masks, there are paintings. And I was thinking about the painting of Dark Souls and Mokeko Castle, which are a very big painting on the center of the room. Well, I don't know what the paintings will do to you. They can follow you. You can walk into the painting like Super Mario style, or Dark Souls at this point. So the game, it's might be interesting because it's half a troll and half a reference. And the funny part about this troll is that it's a reference that kills you. The problem is this trap requires active checking from the player. If the player passes through the painting, nothing happens. So I don't need to base every trap on the player checking everything. Oh, no. The opposite probably. Because if I punish the player on checking everything, they will not check anything else. So maybe I need to... That's actually a great idea. I need to reward the player for checking, maybe. I will still add some... I think I will add random collectibles in the game just for adding some sort of reward. Because the game needs rewarding. If you don't think Bantas as a reward, of course. The painting is hiding something like an arrow trap? Oh, I like the idea of the arrow trap. I think an arrow trap is not funny, but makes sense. Is unexpected, but the player won't get that angry on it, probably. Because makes sense. Oh, but your idea, Michael, is pretty nice, actually. That's pretty nice. Oh, wait. Makes me think about I wanna be the guy. Not the gate, the guy. The original one where there is a Bowser painting in the final dungeon. And when you reach the next room, that Bowser painting shoots fire towards you. Which is unexpected. Of course, unfair. But makes sense. Is funny. So I like the idea. We can make a painting about an arrow trap or anything that might shoot at you. And then they shoot at you. Thanks for the idea, Michael. I wanna be the guy. Okay. Change that word. My final message. Goodbye. Sarabi. No, that's sad. Thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot for coming by. See ya whenever happens. Or was it have a nice adventure? I'm still messing it up. Talking about adventure. Oh, let's see if we can... Quest. Random quest. Random quest appears. And it's only an excuse to kill you. I don't know. Then what else? There are windows. There are windows in the castle. What can windows do? Actually, since we are talking about default things, we should check them out. We have a pool A waterfall. Carpets. Can carpets troll you? Can they? What can carpets do? I could maybe move a carpet when the player is on, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe I can make enemies hide under the carpet, but you can see them with a bulge on the carpet. Or I can... I don't have many ideas. Let's note it down, nevertheless. Okay, but again, I was thinking also about a button that makes something bad under the carpet. You can notice it. But again, it's the same thing where you shouldn't hit random things and punishes you for that. There's the crack on the wall already. Stairs. I don't know. What else? Well, we have windows. We have the paintings. I thought something about a bed already. The piano randomly reminds me of a scene in a RPG Maker horror game. How was it called? Close Requiem. When you interact with a piano and the piano closes on you and you randomly die. I think it was Close Requiem. That's not funny though. It's more unsettling than anything else. So, and again, you need to interact with it and you die. That's not funny. We could make the piano move on you, but again, I don't want to make it so unreal. Maybe there could be a big piano room where you walk on buttons, but doesn't strike me as that sort of game. Okay, never mind. I don't have any idea with the piano. We could use pots. Because I introduced them in the first part of the game. They can do something else than being broken. We have also a lot of things here. Too many, maybe. We have shields. I could add a shield for the player. No. The sword is well enough. Maybe a boomerang, but not really. A bow, so it becomes Zelda. No, I don't think I will add any other weapon to the hero. Maybe, yes, I could add a fake weapon upgrade. Let's note it down. Fake weapon upgrade. There will be still one very partial upgrade of the... Well, not really, it's complicated. I won't say anything else. There's also an armor. The hero could could wear an armor. A helmet may fall on hero's head and is forced to use it. Not really. Okay, I'm already out of sprites here. But it's fine, we have unlimited sprites if we really want to. What else? We can have light ray coming out from a window at random, which doesn't do anything. So I don't know why I noted it down. A mirror. Ooh, I like the idea of the mirror. A mirror may reflect something like a karma flow. Or wait, well, like everything. In every cartoon, mirrors reflect everything. Or was it only Mirmo? Never mind. We could do a mirror that reflects something. We could make... I honestly don't know. But something shoots something down from you, and the mirror reflects it back on you. I don't know, just like that. Okay, let's not stop. That's the brainstorm and surge way. What else? I have an idea. Talking about helmets. Something that blocks her main character's view. For example, a helmet, and something happens out of it. For example, the floor collapses except where he's on. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea. Enemy follows player. Block view. And needs to stay put. Okay. Some troll of the player gets panicked when doesn't see anything. Something like that. Okay, more ideas. Sounds. Something about sounds. I don't know. Let's note it down, but I don't have ideas. Then, a random box. We could make a Metal Gear Solid reference. We can have a drunk slime under a box. When the player gets near, spotted sound effect and kills you. That sounds pretty funny, honestly. Peak funny. And I have an idea. I really wish to find more original ideas instead of you walk here and you die. Yeah, actually this drop is the most unfair for now. But we could make that the box trembles a little before the room, so the player might not notice. I don't know. I will think about it. Then we have this music makes me think about Mother. So, well, Mother is a very trolly game, but for different reasons. The trolling is more with interactions with people, so I don't think I can use it there. I was thinking about ghosts. Can there be ghosts? I don't think ghosts are very canonic in the Respawn banter. Well, ghosts exist in the world of the game. They appear to the upper down after all. But ghosts exist only when someone needs to give their knowledge to someone else. it happens with the story professor to the upper dam. He needs to give his power to Eroni after all. So yeah, ghosts exist, but only for that. So I don't think it's a case. Also, wait, actually, it would be a nice idea to add them here, because then we can have a banter about how there are ghosts. I like the idea. Banter about ghosts. Okay, I like the idea. How do we make a ghost? How do we make a troll with a ghost? I don't know, let's think about it later. We have the brainstorm and surge method. Then we have random idea wall spike trap. Spike coming out of a side wall. Doesn't seem so funny, but we have it. Then falling down from sailing. I got this idea from listening to Zelda, thinking about a paraglider. We can make something, a lot of enemies or something falling up from the ceiling. And then I don't know. What else? Very hot room. We can make a timed room. We can make it from cold. We can maybe the refrigerator is a room of the dungeon, or we can enter the sauna. So the player needs to act fast. And one troll might be wasting time. Like a very slow slime that moves away. What else? Oh, I have an idea. For more than a gag. Actually, that we might join this with the timed room called. We can make a frozen statue of the main character that remains after the respawn, without blocking the way, of course, because the body respawns, but the frozen part, the eyes doesn't disappear, only the inside of the sculpture. So that might be a gag for later. Okay, we have the eyes. We need the nice. Something with numbers. I don't want to add math in it. You can add multiple choice room. I don't know. I have an idea. Yeah, multiple choice room. The first time it's only a choice of 2. And we can how it's called, modify it, hack it, not we can make that the player wins it. Player wins. The player is scripted that the player gets the right choice every time, but then we have choice of higher number 5, or even better, a room with a lot of those choices of them on one after another, which is not really a trap, but it's more like a fun moment. Funny, not fun maybe. I need to think how to make it a trap. Maybe you just pick with in a bundle you get a solution. Okay. I think we have one down. Oh, another down. What else? We can make... something with a key, but I already was thinking something for that. So now my mind drifts to in Stars in Time. I was thinking there's nothing of inspiration, maybe a statue, but we already have statues. We already have a tree. So no, nothing from that. This music makes me think about underwater. But no, there won't be an underwater section, luckily. But we already had some sort of water part, which I designed on streaming, but I'm not sure how much I want it. Actually, that wasn't that bad, but I need to revisit the idea. Okay, let's not stop. Brainstorm and search. Water. Nothing with water. Lava? Not really. Hugs. Why? The dressing room might be. We might have a dressing room of a evil lord. Not really a trap, but I need ideas for rooms. What traps can there be in the dressing room? I don't think any idea for a dressing room. A dress is too heavy for you. There was a game where you... Was it Alex Kidd? I think it was Alex Kidd. When you wear the armor, you are stuck in the armor and you get a game over. Something like that. The hero gets stuck in a dress of the Evil Lord and can't do anything. We can do something like that. I was also thinking something like the hero needs to hide before the Evil Lord enters his room, but of course you can choose to not hide. Something like Mogeko Castle. There was a part where you hide in the storage room. You need to hide. Let's see. Okay, that was an idea. Yeah, we should do the bathroom. That's where we put water trolls. And we could recycle the what is it? Banana peel. But instead it's soap. Okay, I need to think about how much I want to make the Evil Lord appear outside of his boss fight. Because actually it doesn't. There are a lot of parts when he appears, but I want to make him appear more on the random rooms. Unfortunately, I didn't plan out every single room in the game. I only have the key parts, which are still something, at least. Okay, more than that. With the bathroom, we have a lot of rooms. Let's not let's not stop. We have the brainstorm and surge. Let's go. Brainstorm and surge. Let's go. More ideas. Hand that slaps you at random and sends you way back, which is actually a nice idea. We could replace the spinning arrow. Spinning arrow is so basic. We could use a hand. A hand slaps you, sends you back to another trap, and you die to the other trap, not to the random slap. I like a lot this idea. What else? Ooh, I have a very cool idea. Stupid idea. You lose the right square alignment. That sounds weird. I'm not sure if I want to add pixel movement in the game, because maybe it might help. But in case I want, I can make a parallax where you are not in the right square to pass in a small corridor. Doesn't kill you, but ooh, actually, when you escape, we could make a small escape section, because I think we might add a lot of things. We can add a small escape section, which may work as a boss fight, almost. Then we need something to chase you, like a big king's drunk, a giant king drunk truck mile. Thanks, slime. That's a very long name. Okay. And this way, the escape section feels like a mini boss, and also you won't have time to think. And better, trolls can also make you lose time. Okay. The escape section part is not that bad. What else? Let's not stop. Brainstorm and surge. Talking about surge, random idea of some sort of energy attack from the center of a room. You need to hide behind the pillars. I don't know. I think it would be hard for me to implement an animation that stops in front of the pillars. So maybe it's out of the question. We could make something simpler, but I don't know. Well, yeah, that's not that hard, right? We could use an image, and we cut the image when it meets the column. Okay, that's not bad. With a shock wave from the center. Gloom blocks the wave. There's not troll in it, but maybe there is a setup for a troll. Yeah, because I don't need only trolls, I need also setups that make the player distract from the actual troll. What else? Let's not think. Brainstorm and surge. I was thinking about pointing, hints, signs. We might make a sign that moves, that tells one way is right more than one other. Or a sign that, a lot of signs that all say the same thing. Or a lot of signs that say the same thing. Hint. For example, take the third route, the next time take the third route, next time take the third route. At least this one may be funny. I don't know. Okay. Brainstorm and Surge. Next one. Animal Crossing music, probably. Yes, okay. So we might get inspired by that. Small house. A house inside the castle. At random. At random. Then what else? Brainstorm and Surge. Let's not stop. We can have I was thinking about Infinite Stairs, but they are already in Liza. In a different context, probably. Oh, but we can make apparently Infinite Stairs, and when I have an idea. A dead end, but when you return back, something changed. It can be an ice twice. Troll making terminology means the traps are different, even if all seems the same. That's a nice idea. We can make a map change. Should be seamless. Okay, Brainstorm and Surge. Let's resume. I was mentioning before clocks, but I already have something in mind for a clock. Not really for a troll though. What can we do for a clock? A clock. I don't think it can do anything. It's harmless, a clock, except falling on you. But everything can do that. Oh, but I have an idea. Actually. Clock near a pendulum clock. Pendulum clock. I don't know if it's the right name, but near a passage. You need to time it because the pendulum may kill you if you start entering that passage. The pendulum will swing slightly fast, slightly further and kill you. Time it. Pendulum will swing faster only when in cycle. In this way, you might miss it by chance, but the next 2-3 times you will surely trigger it at least once. And we might make jokes about time in the bundle. Okay. We got ice, we got statues, we got water. What else? Clapping hands. But too many hands later, no. I mean, hand that slaps you. That's already. We could make the hands that clap you. Just for making it funny and sarcastic, maybe. When you die in a stupid way, hands came out and clap you in that section. Okay, Brainstorm and Surge, let's not stop. What else? A hole in the wall. Diagonal movement. A zoom. A zoom on the player where he can see anything? No, not really. I'm out of ideas. We can make 5 minutes and then stop, so we can make 2 hours. But we need to continue this brainstorm and surge. Oh. Random idea. I saw here the number 11. I will always try to explain where I got inspiration. I was thinking Inazuma 11, and then a random football team made by slimes. Seems a lot of out of place, but team made of slimes or something else. I don't know if I want to put zombies in it or goblins. I don't know. Actually, though, I had an idea with a goblin, but it's a shame I didn't try to invent a new type of enemy, because slimes it's fine, they're everywhere, and I made tank drunk slimes, so I think they are slightly more original. I shouldn't use base goblins though. That's so normal. Okay. Next idea. Brainstorm and surge. The play randomly ends with a spear. No. I don't see the trolling in it. The floor disappears. Literally, you can see anything in the floor. No. Brainstorm and surge. Next idea. Cables. Random cables. You can trip on cables, but that's it. Actually, I like the idea. I wanted to make something of the sort on the forest. My idea for the forest was way longer. There would have been an area with a boat. You go on the bridge, you sail the boat, and you reach the other part. The troll was one of the 2 trolls was that if you run on the bridge, since it's wet, it's slippery, and you fall in the water. So I have an idea. Cable that you trip on only if you run. And there would be a trap conveniently placed after. That way you won't discover the trap if you skip it the first time. So this is a trap you need to put right after the checkpoint, which is easy to dodge, but eventually you will fall for it. Fall. Okay, Storm and Surge, next idea. Koalas. Next idea. Cables, we have plastic, no, nothing with plastic. We already talked about boxes. Treasures, well, there will be surely a treasure trap, I suppose. I don't have yet ideas for it, but then we have what else? String. We could think about. Now I'm thinking about Minecraft. What does a house need in Minecraft? Some torches, a bed, treasure chest, a door, of course. Did you do anything with doors? Wait, I didn't do anything with doors. I had an idea, but it's more... it's not really for a door. So a door can... I have a stupid idea. Door that closes when you get near. Reveals a other side. That's stupid because you won't die for it, but I should also add funny traps that doesn't kill you. Don't kill you. So it's not a trap. Okay. Brainstorm and Surge. Next idea. Strings falling from the ceiling. I literally have in my room a string from my light. That was so random. We could make something on the floor again. Well, we already had the idea on the floor, but another sort maybe. Let's think about something else. Brainstorm and Surge. Next one. We could... I don't want to add an NPCs. I was thinking about a fake hostile NPC, which was actually not hostile. Doesn't make sense. Something electric. No. Taxes. You have to pay taxes and you die. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Is it? No, wait. I'm kidding. But like, you need to gather money. That's actually not a bad idea. Entrance fee. You need to gather coins beforehand. If you don't, you die. Because you enter in a place, you have to pay for it. I don't know what makes you pay. A slime, Devil Lord, I don't know who. What you die if you don't pay? I should also... I don't know. We still try to avoid human interactions in the exploration. I think we had a lot of ideas. But one more. Storm and Surge. Brainstorm and Surge. How many ideas do we have? 47. We could reach 50. Talking about 50 or 50-50. The hero could be split in two, in two parts. And doesn't die, in a way. So he needs to move 2 ways together. Doesn't make sense, honestly. No, I don't like it. More than that, maybe something with shadows. No, I don't have an idea. Brainstorm and Surge. Come on. We can find 3 more. Everything totally random. Something completely random. An harp. A train. Well, it would be fun if the main character got run over by a train. Even if trains aren't really canon in that time of the game, at the time. So probably not. It could have... It can get run over by a tank slime though. The same one from the mini boss fight at this point. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Okay. So some trucks get run over by big tank slime. Okay. 2 more. Brainstorm and Surge. A robot? No. Not the time for robots. Something in the wall. saw. A saw. A saw on the wall. That feels more like a wanna be the guy trolls, where you go somewhere, a random thing exits, leaves the wall, kills you and retracts. That's unfair. I need to find a way to make it funnier, but we can think it another time. And last one, brainstorm and surge. A feast. Rock, paper, scissors. Giant scissors. Well, we could actually have an idea. There is a room where you need to choose between rock, paper and scissors. If you choose scissors, a big rock falls into you. If you choose paper, scissors try to cut you. And you need to dodge in a different direction of the screen. That's so stupid, though. Doesn't make much sense. And what do we do with paper? What does paper do to you? Actually, that might be the trap. You need to choose a rock, so the paper doesn't kill you. Doesn't seem... I don't know, I don't like the idea. Obviously note it down. Scissors. Let's make one more just for bones. Brainstorm and surge. Last one. So, hidden walls. Illusory wall. Well, you have the sword. You could attack the walls for a secret passage, after all. But I don't want the player to check every single wall, of course. So no. We can make it only in a room, but still seems kind of out of place. Then we can... I will still note it down. Brainstorm and surge. Another one. One good last one and we can stop. Rain, doesn't rain inside. Other than walls, we can have... we talked about scissors. What else we can do with hands? Shadows. Dinosaurs. Everything. Well, a lot of things we can do with hands. The idea maybe doesn't lie on hands. Maybe... oh, wasn't it the... okay, the... how it's called? The rastrello. Rake. Ah, sure, the rake. The classic rake when you walk on it, it smacks you on the face. Which is pretty predictable. So maybe we could find a way to make it unpredictable. To subvert expectations. Subverting expectation, huh? I don't know how, but... I will note it down. Expectations. That doesn't stay well, maybe inside. Should be outside of the castle, though. I will see. Okay. We got a decent last idea. Not complete, but we have it. And that's what our brainstorm and surge did today for us. A lot of them are probably discardable, but I might argue that at least one of those will end up in the game. So no matter how basic and useless idea you make, There will be at least one that will do the cut, like the scissors. Even more than one, I think. Okay. I think we had our fun today. I think that's a nice way to invest our streaming time. So maybe we can do another brainstorming surge even next stream. If I don't have anything else to program. I will see. Okay. So for ending the stream, I don't know if we have enough stream raid power. Let's see. Okay, still, that's everything for today. So, next stream will be Saturday. It will be the last stream of Dark Souls. Thanks a lot for watching, and we see ya whenever happens!